Back. So, the whole of Nigeria is talking about Pastor Bolaji Idowu. But you know, until your view talks about it, everything they are saying is not yet, doesn't hold water just yet. So controversy erupted when Pastor Bolaji Idowu attributed the Yoruba race's lack of progress to fear, contrasting it with the perceived fearlessness of the Igbo people. Speaking in church, he claimed that fear is a deep-seated hindering the Yoruba people's ability to achieve greatness, while commending the Igbos for their boldness and global entrepreneurial presence. His comments have sparked heated debate, with some Nigerians criticizing him for promoting ethnic stereotypes, while others see his message as a call to action for overcoming fear and pursuing one's potential. As reactions continue to pour in, Pastor Idowu has yet to issue any clarification or apology. Before delving into this discussion, here are some of the exact words. He said, "There is a problem with the Yoruba race. Even the ones that are 48 years old, there is a problem with our race, and it's called fear. Life bows for the courageous, life works against the fearful." For more clarity, you can watch the video yourself. But as I said, it has sparked quite a bit of controversy. There have been two sides of the divide, and people have said a few things, but we'd like to hear your own thoughts, our viewers' views on this. You can call us on the numbers on your screen, 021-635-2013, 090-241-63440. You can also send us messages on X and also on YouTube. We'll be happy to read your thoughts. Who would like to jump in here? Elijah, they're in front of me.
You push it. No.
This is the pastor.
Okay, go ahead. Amaka is going to take the floor.
Okay, so let me take the floor. Okay, first off, it's important for us to understand our strengths and weaknesses as
okay, before you say, let me call for the video for those who have no idea what we're talking about. There's some people that don't watch online. Watch this video, then we'll take it from there.
Yoruba people, there's a problem with your race. Yoruba people, hold on here. Even if you are 48, hold on here. There's a problem with your race. It's called fear. Life bows for the courageous. Life walks against the fearful. I'm saying it so that you can, from a young age, it. That's why I love the Igbos. They are fearless. There's no country in this world without an Igbo man there. Nobody can do anything significant in life because of fear. One of the reasons people never emerge or go forward in life is fear. And fear will lead to self-doubt. You will begin to doubt yourself. And I'm saying it to you because when you are young, you can conquer it young. It's in Yoruba culture. Rora. Hey, careful. What's careful? A man only once. Hey. What? Hey. When they say hey, you say ha. The worst you can do is to fail at it. You will try again. We will do big things, though. But for you to do big things, you must be fearless.
That he was throwing stabs at me, but it's okay. I will come for you. Well, you know, first of all, Pastor Bolaji is somebody I know very well. I was head usher in his church many years ago. I worked closely with Pastor Bolaji, so I know Pastor Bolaji well. So it's not somebody I want to criticize openly. But I certainly have my reservations about what he said. Strong reservations, I would say. Because the truth is that there are different sides of the divide. But let me hear from the ladies first before I then come in my own view, because if I want to start, I don't want to sway anybody's opinion. Okay. But Amaka, let me let you jump in here.
So, as I was saying, so I said, so like we as individuals, we all have our strengths and weaknesses, and I don't believe it has to do with tribe. I believe that there are people that are fearless in the Yoruba, tribe, and there are people that, have fear and anxiety, overthinkers, and same in the Igbo. I think when it comes to fear, or you being an overthinker, or being fearless, it has universal. It's universal. It has nothing to do with tribe or any form of ethnic group. But then, that being said, I want to say to this first is, regardless of how he put it, I'm taking from his the message he was trying to pass, that in life you can't go far, you can't succeed if you're overthinking it, if you're not fearless, and things like that. So that's his message. But how he passed it and how he tribalized it, I don't agree with that.
Tribalize? Is that what you said?
Yes. How he did that, I don't agree with how that message was passed. Do I agree and accept the underlying message? Yes, I do. And then, lastly, I want to say that we all know, and it's been said, and it's known everywhere, that where they say that if you go to do business anywhere in the world, if you don't find an Igbo man, run, don't do business there. Because that Igbo men, Igbo men love to do business, and they are everywhere. Any states they go in, any part of the world they go in, they look for that business opportunity there. It is known, right? But that does not mean, I don't think that has anything to do with being fearless or not being fearless. It's just a cultural thing that has evolved and passed down over the years.
I feel that because the Igbo man, if you look at the Igbo culture, you know that they are mostly hunters, farmers, and there's actually a wrestling competition always in the Igbo land. So they're always, you know what they call Obiakbo, that they have that hard mind. But I don't think one aspect is enough to generalize. And I feel like we are sitting at the brim of this ethnic bigotry to make a comment like that. He's a very respectable man of God. You know, most times when you preach, you might just quote stuff out of context and then people blow it up. You see how it's trending because there is a mention of Yoruba and Igbo. And we know that this has been one of the burning issues we have to deal with as Nigerians presently. In politics, you see how, hey, Igbo now, go to your village, we'll throw you into the third mainland bridge. Igbo people will say, Yoruba, you two-faced. Those are those kind of stuff. So, but I have learned not to stereotype or to generalize when it comes to this, because I actually feel like, I won't call it fear, I feel like the Igbo man is resilient. He's dogged. Whereas the Yoruba man is very diplomatic and strategic. It's like having a war formation. You have the people who are the brains, who sit behind and say, you go to formation 1, if they break formation 1, go to formation 2, you strike from here, if plan A fails, I feel Yorubas are those strategists. Because if you've noticed in this country, especially when it comes to politics, is wherever the Yoruba man stands, that stands. You know, the Yoruba man is like the middle person in Nigeria. If they say we are supporting the North, you notice that most of the time it swerves to the North. So I feel, as I said, I will allow other people to talk, but I feel like it's not the right way to put it.
Thank you very much, Abigail. Before I come to you, Nima, let me try to come in here, because I know you're a Muslim, so you're always very careful of getting involved in this kind of conversations. But as I said, I know Pastor Bolaji very well. I felt that this was very irresponsible and very self-serving. Because the truth is that when you have a congregation, sometimes you play to the gallery of the people in your community. You know, if I live in the US, for example, and all my members of my audience are members of maybe the white community, I'm likely to preach to pander to their own sentiments, you know. So you have an audience, definitely a diverse audience. Maybe you could have, I'm just saying this is what he did. I'm just saying, it's possible you could have profiled your audience. This is more because these Igbo people are very rich, they are lucky, very wealthy people, and you pander to those sentiments because you just want to win that community over. That's how it came across to me. Also, when I say self-serving and irresponsible, because you know how sensitive.
Very sensitive. Ethnic
conversations. We are still rebuilding from 2023. Yes, we are still reminding ourselves. We are still rebuilding from civil war. And things have gone awry. It got really bad in the last elections. It is very irresponsible for any person on the pulpit to bring that to that kind of platform, that kind of stage. It is wrong. So I don't even want to debate Yoruba people are like this, Igbo people are like this. Just like you said, rightly said, you don't generalize, because yes, we can see the obvious that we all know. But to stand at that pulpit and say that kind of thing, it was self-serving and it was irresponsible. Nima, let me let you jump in here for a second.
Okay, so apart from just generalization, I see a lack of intelligence from those who are supporting what he said and what he said. A lot of times we don't sit down and understand our history. So yes, it is very popular now to say an Igbo man is the first you find in every place you go, but that's not the truth. It's a generalization. It's just an unfounded statement everybody has accepted. It's an unfounded statement that everybody has accepted. Go to other places. There are plenty of other Nigerians you'd easily assume they are Igbos. in every place of the world that you go to. Take the Benin, for instance. A lot of people are all in places that unimaginable. I saw a cold video of someone, and the name, I was like, wait till you leave Edo, go find for that place. What are you looking for around the world? So people are on a quest for good, for better life, everywhere in the world. Some Jamaicans claim to be Nigerians, and they can claim to be any tribe in Nigeria they choose. That's a general statement. Nobody has sat down to do the statistics and give us the numbers. It's a generalization. But to come at a race, you must understand the history, the privileges, the wars, the struggles of those people for you to be able to say the race and conclude in such a way. Because when you say it, from the kind of influence that you wield, you just might be pushing another psychology on the younger generation who will now think, my people are fearful, so I shouldn't try.
Simple.
Then the one that broke me is reading, because as you were talking, I was reading the response from Dr. Stephen Akita, another damage.
What did he say?
Another damage. Trying to endorse it, he mentioned the case of MKO and talked about wealth that did not transcend one person. Trying to say they didn't build legacies. As if you, in this our lifetime,
there's no Okoya.
There's no leave Okoya. In this is lifetime. In this our very lifetime. You want to tell me Adenuga is still the one sitting on the board of Glo? You did not see his daughter Becca, what's her name? Bella and all of that. You have not seen the wealth. You've not seen $10 children on the board of his companies. You refuse to see other Nigerians moving. Tony is even Delta Igbo. The Igbos
I'm just saying that Nigerians generally.
So leave the words as Nigerians. And when you want to address a person's traits, please address a person.
Yes, exactly.
Because if you give me a chance from the school that I went and the Igbos I have met, in fact, on this my last, I had 2 Igbos on that trip. One very outstanding man. I call him Prof because he's a lecturer. Very outstanding, very disciplined Igbo. He represented Nigeria in the highest standard. He would not. Then another one of Igbo extract made sure that we were embarrassed from the entire place back to the airport in Nigeria. He couldn't put in a statement, had no courtesy, demeaned other African countries, talked down, boasted of money. We were not able to associate with him. Okay, now let me now pick that one, seeing the other one that is outstanding, and use that one as my example of every Igbo tribe. That's the wrongest thing to do.
Let me pause you for a second.
It is important. Every tribe, every person has, when you want to go about tribe and races, it is too general a statement you come to without information.
Simple.
If you want to do correction, everybody, this morning we're discussing two Igbo people, Igbos now, since he's using Igbo as the superior race. 2 Igbo people outstanding, one is doing his job well, the other one is an embarrassment unto himself. I was saying to my husband, I said, you better be careful. Is it stupid or is it wicked? Because if somebody is repeating a mistake over and over, it is either the person is stupid or the person is deliberately being wicked. You need to find out what it is before you offend God.
Well, let me pause you because I have to go on a very short break. This conversation is just starting. Let's go on a break. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.